So when you come to Turkey, you've got to come to the blue Mediterranean Sea, the Taurus Mountains that drop into the sea. It's absolutely stunning, beautiful, lots of things to see and do here. Rent a car when you can and go out on an excursion like I'm going to take you on today down the coastline to some ancient cities that you can just explore. I'm joined today by my good friend Mark Wilson, a pretty well-known historian in the world. So let's check out the ancient city of Limyra, just a couple of hours down the coastline. So I wanted to see again on this trip the Roman bridge near the ancient city of Limyra. This dates back to the 2nd century AD. You just drive up to it and walk around like you do so many of the 2,000-year-old ancient structures all over Turkey. It's one of the oldest segmental arch bridges still in existence in the world, and it's a remarkable example of Roman engineering. What makes this bridge significant is the use of the segmental arch design, where the arches are less than a semicircle, allowing for a flatter and more stable structure. So after exploring the bridge a bit, we drive down the road and start seeing ancient tombs from the city of Limyra. And we're going to go back into the back entrance, really that only the archaeologists use, and start enjoying some time with Martin and his staff, as well as some delicious local Turkish food. Limyra is an ancient Lycian city founded around the 5th century BC. The city is rich in history and archaeological significance, with several notable ruins that you should take in. The theater, the Western Gate, swim there at Main Street, the rock-cut tombs. We're back in the archaeological camp where no one's permitted except for those that are working here or friends of the director, Martin. So we're really privileged to get to have this experience. One of the best things about this place is the cold springs, ice cold springs that are coming up out of the ground all over this ancient city. And so the smile on my face is because of what's about to happen. I love the cold plunge and the fact that we're getting in with ancient ruins all around, with Roman blocks in the water, ancient steps down into the water is really cool. I was getting pretty warm. You know, Mark, this may be just me, but it almost looked like a ram's horn there, but I may be wrong.
No, it's decoration there.
Yeah, that's, or a fish. Yeah. That's a fish. Look at the tail right there.
Yeah.
Matt thinks this is a modern sink, but actually, sarcophagus. And we just are putting our stuff on it, and they use it as a sink. This is crazy, man. Find one little arrowhead that's 200 years old, and here they use this 2,000-year-old bunch of marble that was a tomb. After leaving Limyra, we take a short drive up the mountain. We stop at a local rest stop, if you will. Great local food, spring water that everybody's gathering up in huge jugfuls. Just above this spot, you're going to see the tombs of another ancient city, Arykanda, another city that was part of the Lycian League, and Mark's willing to give me another private tour of one of these amazing sites. It's nestled in the mountains and known for its breathtaking hillside location, offering stunning views of the surrounding landscape and a unique glimpse into the daily life of an ancient Lycian city. The city dates back again to the 5th century BC and was continuously inhabited through the Roman and Byzantine periods. It's described as a city on the slopes, and its terrace layout makes it one of the most picturesque ancient sites in Turkey. Take in the theater, the stadium, the baths, the agora, and the rock-cut tombs. Walking around these places with a historian like Mark, who reads ancient Greek, is a thrill as he discovers new things. I get to just be an observer.
By a different hand, would you say? They look deeper or not as...
And which writing is saying Lord Christ?
At the beginning, with the K and then the XS.
That's Lord Christ.
Kurios for Lord. And, it's called the key row. So it takes, again, the first two letters of Christ. So the X, and then the middle one comes up with a little loop.
Yeah.
And then you see Alpha and Omega. So the name of Jesus in Revelation, I'm the Alpha and Omega.
Wow.
So they combine these two into one symbol like this inside the crown or the wreath, so
Yeah.
the victor's wreath.
Alpha and Omega were
Right there, yeah. There's
this,
Alpha,
and that's Omega.
First and the last.
Yeah.
And then here's the X from Christ,
Yep.
key, and then the second letter of Christ's name. So this is broken out. So the row is like this.
Yeah.
So they call it the key row from Christ, and then the wreath around it.
Wow, look at that wreath and the
fine
detail,
work.
fine detail of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody was.
In early Christian history, this city is very famous because they actually sent a letter to the emperor Diocletian asking permission to persecute the Christians in this town. So,
Asking for permission.
yeah, and so that was recorded on a stone here that it's been found, and also the church historian Eusebius mentions that as well. So the Christians at that point, wrote the emperor and were pleading in behalf of intervening and not allowing him to do that. So
Yeah. Wow. Then we make our way back up through the mountain pass to the town of Elmala, about 3,500 feet in elevation, which is much cooler than Antalya in July and August. We're on our way to enjoy some of the Lycian wine vineyard food, wine, of course, and experience their new rooms that have just been opened up. And the vineyard is known for producing a wide variety of high-quality wines, including indigenous Turkish grape varieties, as well as international flavors such as Cabernet and Merlot. I believe Lykia Wine Vineyard is a must-visit destination for wine enthusiasts and those looking to explore the rich cultural heritage and natural beauty of this region.